So I'll start off and say that I think there's little doubt that gold is now in a bull market. You can see we've made a higher high in 2016 than we did in 2015, and then the yearly cycle low held well above the yearly cycle low of 2015. So we're making higher highs and higher lows. That being said, when we got that reversal in the stock market on election night, and as you know, I consider that ground zero for the euphoria phase in the stock market, that had a damaging effect on gold, and we got a very severe move back down. So when I see a move like that, and I'm convinced that the market is in a bull market and heading up, it almost always means that the asset has transitioned into some kind of a triangle type consolidation. So you can put the lines in here and you can see this is what I think is going to play out this year. As the stock market continues up in its euphoria phase, it's going to kind of suck liquidity out of alternate assets. If it's just easy to make money in the stock market, there's just no need to fight with alternative assets. And so I suspect the minute we had that reversal in gold and then we got this big correction, I suspect that knocked gold into just a complex sideways triangle type consolidation base. And so I suspect 2017 is just going to be a difficult year. It's already starting that way. The half intermediate cycle low in gold was a very sharp, very, very deep, unusual for an intermediate cycle that was still in advance to drop that far, and that is exactly what I would expect from an asset that has fallen into a triangle type consolidation pattern. Just a very difficult, complex trading, or very complex behavior, hard to make money. We do still have a little bit here to go before gold tags this trend line, but then that requires that I use the internight or the intraday high on election night as my pivot for the trend line. If I ignore that and just draw the pivots off of this upper section here, then gold is actually only a few dollars away from that trend line. So maybe we've got a few dollars more to go in gold. Maybe we got $10 or $15 more to go. But I'm pretty much convinced that gold is going to be stuck in this back and forth complex triangle basing pattern for probably most of 2017. And I don't think we're going to get the big explosive move that that all the gold bugs are impatiently waiting for until later in the year, or maybe even into 2018. So I think gold is going to require some patience. I think the euphoria phase in the stock market has to run its course and then pop before we can really get the next leg up in gold started. The big surge that everyone's looking for.